Hello everybody, this is Jean. Today I'm doing Mike Deakin's Mission Inspiration for September. The colour scheme is potting soil, aquamarine and vermilion, and the first step is create a background with alcohol, surgical spirits and ink. So I am starting with potting soil, archival ink, and I'm using an applicator to put it all over my page, which is from my circle journal. And in the photograph it looks a bit blotchy, but it's not nearly as bad as that in real life. And then I add surgical spirit to it. I missed the first bit of adding, but I then add some more, and it makes these nice little circles, and it seems to even out the splodginess of the background. So I quite like that background in the end. The second step is paint without a brush. Now later on in the steps we have to use an element from nature, so I went looking for that first, came up with an element that I wanted to use, and so this painting without a brush, I am preparing a space for that element to go. So I'm drawing a circle and then filling the circle in with paint. It's Titan Buff, and I'm using, instead of a brush, I'm using a sponge. And that will then make a circle, which is where my element from nature is going to sit at the end. The third step is to use a household item, and I'm using this plastic, I think it was something that held biscuits or cakes or something, and it's got a nice circular pattern on the bottom. And so I'm using the potting soil archival ink again, and I'm stamping it. I'm using it like a stamp. I'm stamping it onto the page because you need to press quite hard. I'm just using a candle inside it just to press on. And I'm stamping that in lots of different places on the page. Step 4 is to create a resist with a gel medium and a stencil. So I've got this nice sunburst stencil, and I've taped it down onto the page around the circle that I previously painted. And I then put the heavy gel medium through the stencil and then remove the stencil and allow it to dry. Step 5 is to spray, drop or blow on ink. This is not really ink, it's an Lindy's Magical powders dissolved in water and made into a spray, and it is the closest to vermilion that I can get. And so I'm spraying that on, and then off camera I added the spray further outside the circle to make a nice geometric shape. Step 6 is to add a geometric shape or two. I decided to add some squares and a circle in the end. I made the squares. I'm making the squares here from a piece of paper which has had potting soil spread over it, potting soil archival ink, and then a white gel pen scribbly writing over it. I also used some of the paper that I'd used as a mask around the circle when I was spraying with red paint, and punched out some red squares as well. And then step 7 was to use some metallic shimmer or glitter. Now, I haven't used aquamarine yet, but I have got this Inca Gold in aquamarine, and I just didn't really know where to put this blue colour. I liked the brown and the red together, and so I thought I'd just make a little bit of a focal point with a circle, which I just covered with the Inca Gold aquamarine. So it's a geometric shape and it's my metallic shimmer. And then finally, adding an element from nature. This was a seed head from an allium, I think, and I flattened it, and it happened to flatten in a circular pattern. I don't know how long it'll last. I stuck it down using heavy gel medium and let it dry thoroughly. So mission complete for September. I was happy with the way this turned out. It wasn't what I originally planned. It never is. But I liked the geometric shapes. I liked the whole look of it. The whole look of it, to me, looks geometric. And so that's mission accomplished. So I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'll just say bye for now.